guys, today is Wednesday. Happy hump day. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. I know that you guys won't be seeing this on a Wednesday, probably Friday or the weekend, but whenever you see this video, hope that you are having just the best week. All right, so first off, my voice may sound a little different. I did mention in the last video that I am getting over something, feeling a lot better, but still on the mends. Nevertheless, really appreciate y'all stopping in today. We are on our way out really quickly. However, wanted to share today's OOTD. It is in the 40s here in Atlanta today, so I am dressed comfortably but very warm. All right, so we'll start up top. I am wearing this New York Yankees cap. This is from the Amazon. Yes, you can get New York Yankee caps from Amazon. The sunglasses are also Amazon. I love these because they kind of block the eyes just a little bit, but still fashionable. I can see through them, a little bit of coverage, all those great things, especially when you're getting over a cold. So love these. I'll have them linked below. For the top, I am wearing this graphic tee from Target. Picked this up this past summer. The very snuggly jacket is also from Target, guys. This thing is so warm, and I am always getting compliments when I wear it. You guys like the foot. This is the thing Eric says that the ladies do whenever we do an outfit of the day, or if we pose for a picture. I don't know why we do this, but it's a must. If you're not kicking your leg out to the side or out slightly in front of you when you're doing an outfit of the day, are you really doing an outfit of the day? Okay, so here's mine. All right, the bottoms are my Adidas joggers. I got these for Christmas, and they actually come with a top. There's a sweatshirt that goes with this, but today just wanted to do the tee because this jacket is so warm. I'm burning up right now. For the bag, guys, look, pulled out the OG, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. She hasn't seen the light of day in a fortnight, so decided to bring her out. And on the feet, got the Tory BURCH trainers. That was Eric that just tipped through so rudely. He didn't even speak to y'all. He's about to hop on a call, so that's my cue to kind of tone it down. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all in the car. All right, so we have several stops to make today. Thankfully, they are all in the same area today. So I need to first off go to Home Depot. We have a few projects planned, and I need to get some paint, both just regular paint and spray paint from Home Depot. So in the basement, we have a fireplace down there. It's an electric fireplace. You guys know upstairs in the family room, we have the, is that gas? Yeah, it's a gas fireplace. But downstairs, just like one of those faux fireplaces. It's basically a heater with a faux fireplace surround. Well, it's like in this brown color that I'm a little bit over, and I think I want to paint it. And so I want to go to Home Depot and pick up some paint for that. And I will go ahead and they have like this heat, like a heat paint. So I'm gonna get that while I'm there. And then also in the basement, I have some decor. It's really pretty decor in my humble opinion. However, I feel that it is a little bit dated. The basement is typically, unfortunately, where we put the decor that we no longer want upstairs. We put it down in the basement. But the basement is where we typically put the decor that we don't want upstairs anymore. And so the pieces that are down there that I'm speaking of right now, I think that they are nice pieces, but they're kind of dated. So what I want to do is look at Home Depot and see if they have this textured spray paint, and see if I can spray paint it to kind of bring it back up to date, because I don't want to, you know, donate or toss those pieces just yet. I think I can get a few more uses out of those. So that's what we're getting from Home Depot. Then I want to go to Michael's, pick up some canvases from there. We're going to do some DIY artwork down in the basement as well. You guys know that I did some DIY artwork upstairs in the dining room and also in my office. So I want to do a little bit more of that downstairs. I could buy it, but here's the thing. It's the same. What I'm looking for, the look that I'm looking for is the same. It's something that I could do, right? Why go out and buy it if I can make it myself and if I have the time to do it? And of course, we're over near Home Goods, so we're gonna tip into Home Goods and see what we can find in there as well. The streets are real people-y today. Why are so many people out today? It's very people-y. But anywho's, that's what we are doing right now. It's a balmy 45 degrees here in Atlanta. The weather around the country has been trash. We're having speed bump. We're having tornadoes. We're having tornadoes in the winter. When we start doing that? Tornadoes in the winter? Come on. And then the rain, the cloudy, the dreariness. This is a special kind of winter that we're having this year. But I hope that everyone who possibly experienced one of those tornadoes, I hope that everything is all well and that you and your family are, okay. And for the rest of us, we're just here. If you're in Atlanta, it's a very pretty day, but it is cold out here today. But anyway, gonna concentrate on this drive. And I will either pick you guys up in the store or when we return home. Have you guys ever been to a place and you swear every time you go, it's your last time? I'm talking about this Home Depot, not Home Depot. I love Home Depot, but this Home Depot has the worst parking. It's always so super crowded. And every time I come over here, I say this is my last time coming over here. Yet, I always find myself back over here. So this is the type of paint I was looking for the decor that I want to paint down in the basement. As you can see, it looks like stone. However, this isn't the color I wanted. I wanted something more this color. I hope you guys can see that. You're just looking at the tops of the can. But they don't have the textured paint in this particular color. Just this one. You can see all of the other ones are all gone. This is the only one that's left. You see how people have painted the display? They've put a note up here. Don't spray walls or floors. Spray just a little. Emphasis on little right here, please. Alright guys, so I have made it over to Michael's and I am happy to report that they have the color spray paint that I wanted. Yes! This is the charcoal sand and that's the texture and color. So if you're looking at Lowe's or Home Depot for this particular textured paint and they don't have it, check out Michael's. They are also having a sale on the canvases. Oops, I took the sign down. These are buy one, get one free, and that is really good because these canvases can be pretty expensive. Like this one right here, it's a 16 by 40. It's $49.99. This one right here is 16 by 20. It's $47.99. This one right here, which is the one that I think I want to get, which is an 18 by 24. Is $54.99, no, $39.99. So yeah, the canvases can get a little bit expensive. You might be better off buying the artwork. You know what I think I might do though? Yeah, I mean See, okay, so because I need 2 pieces of art, hold on. All right, so the canvases are a little bit pricey, but the one that I want, it's $39.99. It is buy one get one free. I guess that can be a bit pricey if you factor in the fact that I now have to go home and create the artwork 2 times. But I wouldn't be able to go, let's say like a Home Goods, and buy 2 pieces of artwork for $39.99. So the fabric aisle. This is just the first aisle I turned down. They have all different patterns, I guess. Here's some Christmas stuff. This could possibly be used for Easter. For the Disney fans, they have some Disney fabric there. Yeah. Oh, these are cute, especially this one. But I haven't come across the one that this isn't bad. That's not bad right there. They have one. I think I used this outside one year. But yeah, you guys will have to drop down, leave a comment. Let me know if your Michaels has fabric. I do know not all of them have the fabric. Oh, they have a lot of the Disney stuff. This is a really pretty color too for spring. We are back home. And before I changed clothes, drop down, leave a comment, let me know. When you come back from outside, even just like going to the store, and I'm not talking about like working in the yard or anything, but like when you get home from just being in the stores, do you change out of those clothes? I absolutely change out of those, out of whatever I had on immediately. But today I'm gonna wait a few minutes and share with you guys, because once I get comfortable, I'm done. It's about 2:48 and I have not eaten a thing. I've had some coffee today, but that is it. I'm ready to eat. So yeah, didn't see anything in Home Goods, so I don't know, maybe they haven't gotten their truck in yet, but I'll check back. I did pick up the black paint, and I have it in classic matte, and I'll show you guys what I plan on doing with that. This is the paint for the fireplace. I will share with you guys the fireplace here in just a second, but this is the Rust-Oleum High Heat Tough Protective Paint. This is flat barbecue black. It's just a matte black. And it says it protects up to 1200, heat resistant up to 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna tell you, this little thing over here does not, it's lukewarm. So don't have to worry about that. I shared this with you guys while I was in the Michaels. This is a KRYLON Stone Coarse Texture Charcoal Sand Spray Paint. I'm gonna share with you guys what items I plan to paint with that. And then this is just some basic latex paint. You can use it in artwork. It has even little decor on here that you could use it for. But this I will be using to paint the canvas. But so down here in the basement, did I say that? When I don't eat, I'm trying to do intermittent fasting. So my brain is very, very, very foggy. So we're down here in the basement, for those of you who did not know. and I just want to do just a little bit of a refresh down here. I have a bunch of glossy silvers and things like that that I want to get rid of. And you know, I was telling Eric, you know, home decor these days goes in and out of style like clothing. So I'm not necessarily trying to keep up with all the current home trends, because you'll be around here redoing your house every 2-3 months if you did. But there are some things that personally I'm just not feeling anymore. For case in point, those lamps back there with the glass base. This mirror I don't mind so much because the finish on that isn't really like a high glossy glassy type of finish, but I do have a few other things in here down here in the basement that I want to kind of switch out. But I'm going for more of this time around like an Italian neutral California vibe, if that makes any sense. I will put here on the screen like some side by sides, or just incorporate some inspiration pictures of just what I'm, you know, looking to do down here in the basement. And again, we're not busting out walls down to the studs, we're not ripping out cabinets, not doing any of that. What I am looking to do down here is just make a few, you know, aesthetic changes. With the spray paint, the textured, coarse texture charcoal sand spray paint, I want to paint this vase right here. I love the shape and just overall depth of this vase, but I don't like the finish. And the color's not bad, actually. The color is actually very similar to the undertone of this spray paint. Yeah, because I was thinking I was going to have to prime this, but I'm actually not going to have to. And so for me, this vase, you know, it's not so terrible that I need to get rid of it, because if I had gone to, well, I did go to Home Goods today, and if there was one in there that had this texture, I would have purchased it had I not had this one and the spray paint. So this spray paint is going to give this vase the look that I want without me having to, you know, go out and spend money on it. I love the size of it too. I just really love it. And it's really, really heavy. So going to spray paint that. Here's the fireplace. This is a fireplace in that it looks like a fireplace only. It does not put out a real flame. However, if you push this little button here, you have the little faux flame. And not sure if you guys can hear that. Yeah, it's basically just a heater. And what I want to do is paint the entire, everything that you see that's brown and gray, I actually want to paint it black. And so that is why we have this particular paint. And it's like I said, even though this isn't going to get up to 1200 degrees, you know, we just want to be safe and just go ahead and use the heat paint anyway. So that's what that is for. At the built-ins, I want to also kind of bring some of the decor in the built-ins up to date also. These vases that are here on either side at the top, I think if the vase that I just shared with you turns out okay, I may use some of that paint on these also, because these are like a stark white. However, not sure if you guys can see that, but I love the design and texture on those, but just not the white, stark whiteness of it. And here again, want to get rid of some of the silver pieces that are in the little, you know, that are sitting here on the shelves also. Yep, this mirror will get painted. The black matte spray paint that I have, I will be spray painting this mirror with that. I'll have to take that outside, of course, and do that. But yeah, Not loving all the, you know, just the crisp white in here. Want to break that up a little bit and bring everything up to date. We love this basement so much. We don't get down here as often as I guess we should. We come down here, work out, and then we head back upstairs. But looking to spend more time down here, and I think bringing it up to date a little bit more will really help that. Down here, I will be relocating some of these photos, well, all of these photos actually. I switched out those canvases that I shared with you guys. They're the same size, but you get 3 for the price of what I was going to pay for the other one. So I thought that was a good deal. These are the tools that I will be using to do some of the painting. These pillows will be switched out. If you've been here a while, you know I made just the biggest to-do about these pillows down here in the basement when I found these at, I think it was like Marshall's or something. I think you got, let's see, 2, 4, 5 pillows for like $99. And so I bought 2 bags. Well, I'm over these now. It's giving real country, yeah, country shabby chic. Not really, you know, a fan of that anymore. So I'll be switching those out. Going to get a new table for down here. So all of this table decor will be gone. Thinking I'm going to replace this rug. Also, we shall see. But the canvases are going to replace these 2 pieces of artwork back here on the wall. Again, they're trimmed out in the silver frame, and look, there's nothing wrong with this this artwork. I just want to freshen it up. You know, it's been like this for probably 6, 7 years, and you know, I just want something different. So nothing inherently wrong with it, but so I'm going to recreate some art, or create some art using those canvases. I didn't see any fabric I liked either in Michael's. That's what I meant to say. So I went in Home Goods looking for pillows, but they didn't have any pillows. So going to continue to look around, and so I'll be either looking for, I'll either be looking for pillows or some fabric. For those of you who are new here, going to replace these bar stools also. Going to replace these bar stools and going to put some decor back there. But the gym, if you're new here, is behind those double doors. Hallway there. I have another little office space back there. There's a bathroom, and then behind this wall is the guest bedroom. So everything, all the little spaces down here in the basement are going to kind of get a little refresh. later. We're just back in. I've been out on the hunt. I think I told you guys yesterday that I want to get a new coffee table for the basement little living area. Got a few prospects, still looking around, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. We are going to head back downstairs though in a few minutes and check on the fireplace. You guys know we started painting it yesterday, you and I, you were there, and it was a little wet. So I let it sit for 24 hours, and so we're gonna go back down in a minute and check out the progress. But guys, so on yesterday, we did a little outfit of the day, nothing special, you know how we do over here, but the bag that I had yesterday, which is the bag I wore today, drop down, leave a comment, let me know, do you guys, when you switch out your handbags, I have just gotten better actually with making sure I get all of my handbags in rotation. I think when you have a slightly large collection of handbags, you tend to favor one handbag. For me, it is definitely one of my Gucci crossbodies, my Gucci messengers. I wear those bags out. But as of late, I've really been trying to do a better job with making sure I switch out my bags and just, you know, trying to make sure everybody gets a little love, everybody gets to go outside and play. So the bag that I shared with you guys on yesterday was my Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I have it here in the GM size. I know I've had this bag about 4 years at least. And for me, it's like, whenever I switch into a new bag, I go outside with the bag and it's like everybody is wearing the same bag I have. Drop down, leave a comment. Also, let me know if you find that to be true. Also, when you get a new car, it's like, when you start thinking about a car, getting a new car, that's the car you see all the time. And so yesterday, today, while I was out, it was like everybody and their mother had the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, specifically the GM size. I know that a lot of us think that the GM size is specifically for travel because it is a huge whopping bag, but if you're anything like me, you love a big bag just for your day-to-day. It's great for shopping, especially if you film or you're a mom. You can put all that extra stuff in here. If you're really, you know, environmentally conscious and this is your bag, let's say you're going shopping and you know you don't have to take one of the plastic bags that they offer at the store, you can just put everything in here. It's just that large. But tipped in here, all that to say, I wanted to share with you guys my top three, my current top three, and this list changes, right, depending on what I'm going through, but my current top three Louis Vuitton bags. No secret over here, I am absolutely that Gucci girl. I am that Gucci girl, but I'm also that LV girl, right? I love me some Louis Vuitton about as much as I like or love Gucci. Gucci for me is that street style brand. Although luxe, extremely luxe, it is that street style brand that I think really fits my day-to-day aesthetic. But anyway, we're not talking about Gucci. We're not talking about Gucci. That's how much I love it. We're talking about Louis Vuitton. So my top three Louis Vuitton bags right now has to be number one, the Neverfull. Now, again, this is the Neverfull GM in the monogram coated canvas. Absolutely an iconic bag. I think when you think about Louis Vuitton bags, historically, you cannot speak about the brand without talking about the Neverfull. If you have been here on the channel for a while, well, hey girl, hey, thank you so much for riding and rocking with your girl. I, if you will recall, sold my Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the Damier Ebene print. I did. Honestly, at the time that I sold that bag, I think I may have worn it maybe twice. And, you know, I just felt it was a shame, right? for a while, I'm not sure right now where the market is with the Neverfulls, but for a while, you could not get a Neverfull in the Louis Vuitton boutiques. It was strictly a pre-loved market type of bag. I want to say it's a little bit better now. You guys will have to drop down in the comments and let me know. But yeah, right now you can tip over to the Louis Vuitton website and order it online. I want to say the GM is going for $2,100. A lot of the girls are saying that even when you click to add the handbag to your cart, that it says you'll be notified when it becomes available. But if you guys are a little bit more versed on the availability of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, do drop down, leave a comment, and let us know. The Neverfull, like I said, is an iconic bag. You can get this bag in the PM, the MM, and available in the GM, the larger size, which is what I have here. Like I said, it is a great travel bag. This bag also can reduce down in size. Again, just an extremely large bag, but again, if you love large bags are trending right now, by the way, so I think it was really apropos to pull her back out. But I love that on the sides you can cinch in this bag by just pulling on the two straps here on the side. I love too that this particular bag is trimmed out in the vachetta leather. I know a lot of us, you know, we go back and forth about this vachetta leather. It's like when you get the Louis Vuittons that have the vachetta leather, they're just like babies. They're just like little newborn babies. You do not want to soil stain that vachetta leather. Because, you know, it can start to wear unevenly, and I think that's where the problem comes in for a lot of us. I know for me specifically, if it patinas evenly, I don't really have a problem with it. So as you can see, my bag has, over the years, patinaed really nicely. So again, you can cinch this bag in on the side to make it a little smaller. And it really also changes the look of the bag. It almost looks like another bag. The going new rate for the Neverfull, the GM at $2,100, in my opinion, is a really good bag for what you get. You know, Louis Vuitton has had numerous price increases, and you can get a bag that's not even a third of the size of this Neverfull for the same price just about. So I'm a really big fan of the Neverfull. Also with the Neverfull, you have a pouch on the inside. Again, $2,100, really worth the price, because this pouch, guys, detaches from the bag. There's a little clip here on the inside. It absolutely detaches from the bag. Then you can take it and reattach it to the pouch, and you have like a little clutch. How neat is that, right? So detach it from the bag. You have an entirely separate purse, if you will, that can be used for going out to dinner and places like that. And then once inside the bag, it offers up more storage. Also on the inside, there is a zipper. Gotta love, I hope you guys heard that, you gotta love the Louis Vuitton zippers. And what I love too is it's not some little dinky little pocket on the inside of this humongous cavernous bag. This is a really good size pocket, right? This is number one of my current top 3 just iconic Louis Vuitton bags. The Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the monogram coated canvas. Absolutely love it. Gotta love that vachetta leather too. This next bag that I feel is just super iconic if you are looking to purchase your first Louis Vuitton bag, or maybe you don't have this one in your collection and you're thinking about it, go ahead, do it, all right? I was one of those people who did not understand the hype around this bag. Full disclosure, This particular bag I did purchase on the pre-loved market over at Fashion File. They are just amazing. And because I didn't know if I really would enjoy this bag. That's another tip, I guess, too. If you are unsure about purchasing, committing to a particular bag, and you find it at a really good price in great condition on the pre-loved market, I would say check out Fashion File. All right, this video was not sponsored, by the way. So the bag we're talking about, without all of the preamble, is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. I did not understand the hype, the love, all the hoopla around this bag until I purchased this bag, what, about 2 months ago, like I said, on the pre-loved market, and I am a super fan, I wear this bag at least 3 times a week, 2-3 times a week. It's this bag and one of my Gucci Neverfulls or Messenger in heavy rotation. I had to force myself to drag out the Neverfull, like I mentioned. And speaking of Neverfull, I mentioned that the Neverfull is $2,100 right now over on the Louis Vuitton website. And I said that that was a really great price for that bag. And that several of the Louis Vuitton bags you'll find right now, smaller in size, more expensive than the Neverfull, and this bag is a complete and total example of that. Right now, the Pochette Métis is over at the Louis Vuitton website for, last time I checked, or $2,570, something around there, right? Close to $2,600 for this bag. Look at it. It's not a huge bag. It is in that same Louis Vuitton monogram coated canvas, right? But it's not a really big bag when you think about, you know, comparing it to the Pochette. I'm sorry, when you compare it to the Neverfull. Now, what I will say, there are quite a few more intricacies to this particular bag. As you can see here on the side, it has that kind of accordion design, and there is a lot more hardware. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe that's where the price increase or the price difference is coming into play. You have a little bit of vachetta leather here on the handle, as this bag can be worn top handle, and you have little bitty pieces of vachetta leather here where the hardware connects the bag, and just a little bit right there where we have the opening. But other than that, you know, that's all of the leather, right? But said all that to say, I still love this bag. This is just the easiest bag I have found to grab and go. Much like my Gucci Messengers and crossbodies, it's just a really quick grab and go type of bag. What I love about the Pochette Métis is the fact that this strap is not in the vachetta leather. Can you imagine what this would look like if it were in the vachetta leather? It would be so incredibly worn. And so with me having purchased this bag pre-loved, is just in impeccable condition. So I love the fact that there's a back zipper here. I often use this little pouch in the back for my phone. I have the iPhone 14, a mini iPad, so it fits in there with no problem. Here on the front, you just squeeze that hardware there, and you open up the bag to reveal 1, 2, 3 compartments. What is this right here? Piece of a Zara receipt. 3 compartments. Very roomy bag. So you guys know that I have often compared, since having this bag I should say, I've compared it to the Gucci Horsebit 1955. I think that's the name of that bag. But what I love about this bag that I'm really not a fan of with the Gucci Horsebit 1955 is that it's not as stiff. That Gucci handbag is very stiff. It's back here somewhere. This is a lot more workable. You can get in and out not as cumbersome as the Gucci. So really love that. So on the inside is this really pretty chocolate brown microfiber fabric, and then you have more of the monogram coated canvas here on the inside. I know once upon a time there was a quality issue surrounding the Pochette Métis, and it had something to do with this inside flap here. Louis Vuitton has thankfully since worked that out, and myself included, the other ladies, we are all happy about that. But just love this bag. Will always, I think, remain an iconic staple within Louis Vuitton. So again, if you are looking to kind of purchase another Louis Vuitton bag, or you're trying to decide, this is your first time out with Louis Vuitton and you're trying to decide on a bag, I would say absolutely. If you're going to the pre-love market or buying new, $2,500, I think it is a bit steep for this bag, but you know, it's just a cost of doing business. I do love this bag. I think if I had to do it again, I would absolutely spend the $2,500 to purchase this bag new. But again, this one is in great condition, have had no complaints with it. Just a really nice bag. All right, and so the final bag, I am sad to say, is actually discontinued for whatever reason. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This bag that I am going to share with you guys here in just a second it's an amazing bag. I like to think of this bag as a workhorse, a multifunctional workhorse. I don't understand why Louis Vuitton discontinued this bag. The bag that I am speaking of, guys, is the Louis Vuitton DEAUVILLE. Get into it. This is the Louis Vuitton DEAUVILLE, guys. This is a whopping nice piece of handbag right here. All right, just amazing. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. This bag is so substantial. This bag is, it's so multifunctional. It can serve as an everyday bag, which I often do, but also a travel bag. This bag, it oozes, I'm going on a nice, fabulous vacation, right? So let's talk about some of the features. Obviously, it has the vachetta leather. Also, again, full disclosure, purchased this bag pre-loved, as again, it is discontinued. However, highly sought out after and available on the pre-loved markets, right? So we have the vachetta leather, we have the rolled handles. These handles are so sturdy and tough. Yes, great for travel. You can beat the heck out of this bag and it's going to still come out looking like a champ. So vachetta leather, patinaed beautifully. I love when I mentioned a few minutes ago, the vachetta patinas evenly. So we have the patina here on the handles. You have you have the vachetta leather up here on the handles. You have vachetta leather here. Also here in the back, we have the iconic Louis Vuitton logo embossed here in the front. We have a little piece of vachetta leather here in the front. There's also a really nice front pocket. What I like to use this pocket for when I take this bag when we are traveling internationally is to stick my passport and wallet right down in here until I get through security. It's perfect for that. That way I don't have to continue to unzip the bag. So love that pouch for that reason. And so speaking of unzipping the bag, guys, this bag zips. There are two zippers, zips down, all the way down for you to easily access your items in the bag. What I love also about the Louis Vuitton DEAUVILLE, if you are going to travel with this bag, this particular bag, guys, if you're like me and you travel with multiple bags, this can be your dedicated makeup bag or toiletries bag. I know a lot of us have the Louis Vuitton pouches. I have one back there. But if you purchase this bag can serve as your makeup bag in that it has this type of coating. It's not leather on the inside. It's like this waterproof, spill-proof type of material here on the inside. So it lends itself to easily be a makeup bag. You don't have to worry about the lipstick stains, the oil stains from, let's say, your lotions, or if you shop the UNFRUMPYMOMMY store, your body butters. It is just perfect. So you have 2 pockets here on this side, and there's some really good sized pockets too. These pockets are really deep. And then you have 2 more pockets over here on this side, not quite as deep, but still great pockets nonetheless. And then you have these elastic bands in here to maybe hold bottles, maybe a water or 2 in place, but just an overall great bag. You have the Vachetta leather tab here with the Louis Vuitton logo, but just perfect. You can, if you're traveling, like I said, you're on a fabulous vacation and you like to bring your makeup, you can just have this bag open and unzip on your vanity in your hotel, and I think it would just look great. So again, not sure why this bag was discontinued, but I was so extremely happy to find it on the pre-loved market. Again, if you have been here on the channel, you know that I loved this bag so much and that it is such a great price on the pre-loved market. I actually purchased 2 of them. So I sold the other one I had, again, you know, maybe the early part of last year, but kept one for myself. So really love it. Look at just the sheen. You gotta love that Louis Vuitton coated canvas too. You see the sheen on that? Just love it. And like I said, these handles are really, really substantial handles. Absolutely love it. You guys will have to drop down. Let me know your thoughts on the current Louis Vuitton pieces. This, of course, is, like I said, it's discontinued, so a vintage piece. In my opinion, I feel the vintage pieces are a lot nicer than the current Louis Vuitton pieces. I'm a Logo girl, so maybe that has something to do with it, but just really, really happy to have this piece right here. Gosh, I mean, I think too, I don't know for sure, but I want to say Louis Vuitton is playing a few games, and that the monogram coated canvas, it just doesn't feel the same. The vintage coated canvas in the monogram, it feels a lot more substantial, a lot sturdier, it just feels like it's more quality, in my opinion. Again, you guys will have to drop down and let me know your thoughts on it, but a really great bag, and it's a great price on the pre-loved market if you're looking to kind of add to your Louis Vuitton collection without spending a whole lot. Some really great prices. And what I found too is that a lot of the bags are on the pre-loved market, like this DEAUVILLE, like the Pochette Métis, in great condition also. All right, so just wanted to take a few minutes and share that with you guys. I felt compelled to do it. Like I said, out today, like yesterday, with my Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and just really surprised at how many people are walking around with the same handbags. I love it. It's almost like your sisters. It's like you make eye contact with the other lady wearing the same bag you're wearing, and you kind of exchanged a cute little coy smile like, yeah, I see you, girl, I see. So wanted to come back home and kind of talk about just my favorite iconic Louis Vuitton bags. Right now, I have quite a few others that I could have shared, but right now on my heart are those 3. My Neverfull, the Pochette Métis, which was just like, I can't believe I have that bag because I talked trash about it for so long, and then the Louis Vuitton DEAUVILLE. Be sure to drop down, leave a comment, let me know which was your favorite of the 3. Let me know if you actually have one of these bags and just your experiences with it. How is your bag holding up? All right, enough of that. Let's get changed out of the street gear and get back down to the basement. All right, guys, we are back downstairs. Okay, let's take a look, see what it's giving. Let's see what it's giving. I like it. We do need another coat. You guys may not be able to tell, but there are a few spots that I need to go in and darken up, but I like it. You see I have the fire. I love that black color. Out of breath. But yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. That's my setup. So update, the mirror we did not get to in the video, so we'll do that the next video. So I think I'm getting ready to sign off for today's video. But if you guys are in the market for some olive branches, olive stems, these are really pretty. They don't look like anything right now, but these are from Amazon. I'll have them linked below. I have them upstairs in the kitchen. These are really pretty. So these are, oh, the artwork. So the artwork is done. This is what I came up with, guys. This is all abstract, all freehand, so don't judge too harshly, but I think it's gonna look nice. Remember, they're going to go back here and here, and I think I'm gonna put one over in that corner there, real close to the gym door. But I think these are gonna look really pretty. So kind of picture the artwork with the fireplace over there, and then once we get to the mirror, trimmed out in black as well, but love that. You guys will have seen these in the inspiration, well, this one right here, this design, in the inspiration pics that I shared with you guys. I was just perusing the pages of a CB2, and I said, you know what? I'm not paying $1 zillion for, you know, some black art on a white canvas. I can do that. And so just kind of freehanded this one right here. Well, you know, this one and that one. This one just took the paintbrush and dragged it across the canvas. And that's what I came up with. So looking forward to seeing those on the wall. Now, back here, you guys, let me put this branch down. These branches are actually, and I need to order some more for these vases. All of the vases won't get the branches, not trying to, you know, overdo it. You can overdo it with the faux foliage. But let's put that down. So yeah, so you guys, I hope that you can see the texture on it. But remember, we picked up this paint, this spray paint from Michael's, and there's the texture. You really have to feel the texture, but you can kind of see the little pieces of black and white and just ivory stone looking pieces. So that's what we were trying to replicate here. Remember, this was the first one that I shared with you guys in the earlier in the video, and I think it turned out really nice. And then I grabbed these. These were, I love the design and shape of all of them, but the color was just off. So I love the texture, the way it looks now. I hope you guys can get a sense of, you know, what it's doing. And I'm really thinking I want to apply maybe another coat or two. They're still wet. So we shall see. The fireplace also, like I said, is going to get another coat of paint. But just wanted to come down and give you guys an update. This one can did all 4 of these. So if I had maybe just done 1 or 2, 1 can would have absolutely been enough. But these are pretty good sized vessels. So that's why I think it took so much. But I think I will go back to Michael's, pick up another can on tomorrow, and maybe 2 more cans and give them another coat. And you know, you can just kind of picture the olive branch and maybe in 1 or 2 of these. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a vibe. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Really appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. You know what, before we go, not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to replace the lampshade on this lamp here. I like the lamp, but not necessarily the lampshade. So I'll be replacing that. I took everything out of the lower bookshelf so that I can kind of, you know, get a sense for what I want to do in terms of decor. You guys, please drop down, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on everything thus far. Let's go ahead and turn this off. That heater, it does make a noise, but you know, depending on, you know, what you like, it could be considered like white noise, so it's not terrible. But that's a look at it with the heater off. All right, really appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.